right, let's see if we are live. Okay, it's a little delay as always. Let's see. Okay, perfect. All right, people. Uh, let's see. I want to share with you on this short live video about, well, let's just say that you are standing in the middle of a cocktail party by the wall, waiting to see if somebody is gonna talk to you, or you're trying to figure out how to approach that person that you have your eye on. All of a sudden, the waiter walks by you and offers you a drink of, I don't know, champagne of any other drink, and you accept the drink, and then you zip in slowly, looking at the area, looking at the scene, but you're still standing there and nobody's paying attention to you. That's kind of like what's happening with your market. Every time you have this ad campaign and you think it's going to solve everything. That's why we have called this how to make dollars on your Facebook ads in X amount of time. The thing is that it's not that simple. It doesn't happen like that. Because once you get the attention, let's just say you're standing at this cocktail party and the person approaches you and say, hey, what's your name? What do you do? And all you muster to say is, my name is Mark, and I'm a business person. I mean, you'll be waiting all this time, and the first thing that you can say is, I'm just a business person. The most interesting thing that you can say is, I'm a business person. You see, there is no intrigue, there is no value added. So it's kind of like that, like you, all this bunch of people, you finally get somebody's attention, and there you are standing at this cocktail party, not knowing what to do. And let's just say that the person approaches you, and then you are not leading them nowhere else, which is what happened with a lot of campaigns, that you make an ad. It's not an ad campaign. You make an ad to sell a product, and then you link directly to that product with no value added. And this is what's happening, is that if you pay attention, you know that all these different platforms are pretty much offering their subscribers ads free, so they can improve the audience experience. So what that's causing is that there is, you spending a lot of dollars on ad campaigns that nobody is paying attention. So how do we solve that problem? So I want to bring to your attention, I mean, if you're a movie fan the same way that I am, you will recognize this scene where let me see if I have it right here. If you recognize this scene right there on the screen, this is Training Day, and it's a very powerful scene. If you remember, this guy, Denzel's character, is like reading his paper by the time that Ethan's character gets there to the diner, and he can't stay quiet, he can't keep his mouth shut, and he's trying to read this newspaper. That's the scene. And he keeps interrupting, so Denzel says, okay, since I can't read my paper, tell me a story. And he makes the emphasis on tell me a story. And the guy goes and says, oh, my story? I said, no, a story. Since I'm trying to read my newspaper for entertainment, and then you won't let me, then you tell me a story. So he starts to tell this story about he's got this DUI and stopped this driver, and then Denzel's character asks, like, who were you with? And he said, well, with my female trainee, I don't know, sergeant, whatever. And then Denzel goes like, oh, you have a female trainer, sergeant? And he says, yeah. So, okay, was she white, black, short, tall? I mean, he's trying to fill in the gap of who this person is. So he goes and describes, yeah. So he goes to talk about the DUI, and then he takes like this pride on stop this guy from going and pop his partner and committed a crime. So we stop a crime. And then Denzel character is gonna say like, you mean to tell me that you were with this officer for a whole year, and the most interesting thing that you can tell me is that you stop at DUI. So it's kind of like what is happening in this scene. I mean, Denzel's character is analyzing the other character, seeing what are his values and what are his principles and what this guy stands for. So you see, the story serves that purpose, to get to know the person, see if it's congruent with what he's telling. So then he says, I don't believe you. I think you did tap that ass. And then goes like, but I'm a married man. Yeah, right. So that interaction right there lets them know, or let him know, what kind of person this guy is. So it brings you back to marketing. Your story have to be congruent with what you are presenting, what is your offer, and be congruent to your values and principles, and how this product or this service is gonna make that person's life better. So it's a very powerful scene. And if you take, I mean, imagine Denzel is the audience. Denzel's character is your audience, and you are Ethan's character trying to present this offer, this service, this product to your audience. So you gotta be congruent there. But that's a scene that captures your attention, that grabs you and won't let you go because you want to know what is next. So very powerful, very powerful. And the lesson that I want to share with you here is, stop doing ads just for the sake of ads, and involve yourself in your audience conversation, because people don't want to be interrupted anymore. They want to be intrigued. They want to be drawn to this story. They want to be drawn to your brand. What's behind the brand? What this brand is going forward with, and that's going to allow you to have a connection with your audience, which is gonna in turn is gonna you're gonna have fans rooting for your brand, and at the same time they're gonna be sharing whatever you stand for, which is the ultimate goal. It's not just like putting an ad out there in whatever platform that is. I mean, LinkedIn, Google, Facebook, whatever it is. It's not just putting an ad. It's like, what is next? What you stand for. Don't be like the guy in the cocktail party that says, "Oh, my name is Mark and I'm a business person." Is that it? I mean, bring value to your market and let them know through a story. Then how you craft a story, well, that's for another video. But the thing is, I want you to consider it, and I want you to check on it. If you like it, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna bring you more content like this to enrich your advertisements efforts, and also techniques and tips on how you can also add value to your audience. So it's been a pleasure. My name is Telemap of I'm gonna be here bringing you more videos like this. So thank you for tuning in. You have a